Like geddytrey on stuff, whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
Welcome back, everybody. A second day in a row. You're goddamn right. What up, live chat? Hello, if you made it to the premiere. Nice one, thank you very much. Obviously, I'm in there too. Hello, me. What? Almost at the end of my tether with these 8 lads. I'm almost there. After burning tyres and Truman yesterday. Also, one thing to note. Burning tyres, right? I thought it was like burning tyres as in wheels. But the spelling of it within the lyrics. Also the tires, it wears you out, you know? I don't know why I'm going into... There's nowhere else that I can go into this other than a Stray Kids reaction, so that's why I'm going into this now. See what I mean? I'm almost at the end of one's tether. This could potentially send me over the edge. And bearing in mind we've still got Lino and Seungmin, if either of those are rapping, because bearing in mind I haven't heard these tracks yet. Obviously Truman and Burning Tires, that was the first time I was hearing it when we were watching the video yesterday. So this is the first time I'm hearing Bangchan and Hyunjin Escape. This introduction's been way too long, but in my defense, you know, this mixtape, not ready.
The sky is burning. 다 들어가는 회색잡이 세상. There's no way. 차가운 눈빛. 항마의 손짓. 엄만 가져갈 이유가 많네. Like magic 이 시간을 멈춰.
Oh my god, I'm so glad Bangchan didn't come in then, because I would hate to cut the leader off. Sorry about that. It already feels a little bit like Red Lights, but it's more boppy. He's sort of skipping over the beat instead of like letting reverb carry his breathy tones. I like the way that bit came in. The world's turned into ashes. There's no way. There's no way.
The sky is burning. 다 들어가는 회색잡이 세상. There's no way. 차가운 눈빛. 항마의 손짓. 엄만 가져갈 이유가 많네.
Get ruined.
Like magic 이 시간을 멈춘다면 네 앞에 설게 도망가자. Hold my hand. 뜨겁게 날 태우며 차가워진 날 녹여. I can't let you go cause the world's about to break. Just follow me, I'll lead night and day.
Okay. Oi! He literally said, and I know that something's coming, so there's a bunch of you like, why? As he paused it. I can feel it in the production. Something's coming. I don't know what it is, but by the looks of it, it looks like he's going to do that little, the thing that he did on the teaser. The thing where he just oozes. The sexual confidence. Ah, yeah. He literally said, I'm going to lead you. You know? He knows his role.
네 앞에 설게 도망가자. Hold my hand. 뜨겁게 날 태우며 차가워진 날 녹여. I can't let you go cause the world's about to break. Just follow me, I'll lead night and day. In exchange for this pain, can you promise me to show your love for me every day? Oh,
Fine.
come with me, let's escape now.
Oi, Ren. Oi. Not only that, run. I really like that. It's got an air of like suspense about it. It's like a trailer for a movie. They always have those dumb moments. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, suspense. What's happening? There's a love interest. They always have those. It's meant to swirl up a range of emotions. But the bass in it And the sort of melody of it, it's carrying a little bit like Playing with Fire. And obviously Hyunjin has a lot of experience with that song, having done the choreography to that. Sublime, obviously. But I can see the same sort of like the passion that he put in that dance choreo. The same amount of passion is going into his vocals for this one, because this is his own song, you know. Whereas the other one was it Imagining Dragons? Maybe? I don't even. I'm pretty sure, because I'm sure he did another one, but no, that was Motley Crue. Give me the Motley Crue. Sit up, I'm bored. To show your love for me every day. Now, I don't know if he's got to be talking to... I feel like this whole record they've been doing that. They've been talking to Stay. But it's almost like they've been telling us, like, they're evolving. And a lot of people have confirmed this, because this was a sort of theory that I had yesterday, but a lot of people have kind of confirmed it in the comments under those two videos. Basically saying, like, they have renegotiated their contracts so that they have more freedom. And this might be them telling us that, because for the layman, like, most of us don't know the going-ons of their negotiation contracts. Do you know what I mean? So this is them vocally saying, like, we're changing. Chan even said, those shackles, you're free to take them off. Those chains, you're free to take them off. Maybe that's what JYP said to them, like, you're free to take the chains off. Be free. Create what you want to create. I trust you. I hope that that's the case, you know. Of course, there's some things that they can't possibly allow them to do. Business. So they can't be themselves 100%, but they're now able to be a lot more of themselves, you know. I wonder if we'll ever get like an artist out of South Korea that is 100% themselves, you know. Because I even saw a short the other day. So, like, people were dogging on. Is it Jackson Wang? I think we've done a few reactions to him as well. Jackson Wang. He was on some show in like the Philippines or Vietnam or some Asian country. He was there doing a show. He was on a video. He asked if he could try somebody's vape, and everybody in Korea dogging on him because he tried a bit of a smock. At what point can a man just live? You know what I mean? Like, he's not able to be 100% himself. None of them are. It's a little bit sad. Where's the push for independent artists? Do you know what I mean? Because fair enough, they can have this business mind about them in you know, South Korea. That's absolutely fine. Have that business mind, and those exist even in the Western world. But we still have a barrage of a plethora, if you will, of independent artists that manage to touch people to a level where they become famous off the back of being independent. I don't hear about that happening so much in Korea. Anyway, that's a bit of a tangent. Yeah. Oi, Renok was right. Yo, I think that was Bangchan, but do you know what? I'm not even sure. And I'm only going off the accent, really. Because I don't think I've heard either of them hit those notes. Riv, you know how difficult it is to get your voice that high? Oi, take a bow, son. take a bow. You did it, man. His voice sounds like a theremin. He obviously. I said this yesterday. This isn't even Stray Kids. They are AI. It's AI that's created this. They created AI versions of themselves, and the Bangchan that was created has a theremin in his vocal cords that Hyunjin can just go. Just play him like a fiddle, bro. This that voice didn't come from him. What? Okay. No. Why just do a 4-bar of it? Why just do I'm gonna repeat it. Why just do a 4-bar of it? I didn't expect him to continue after the second bar. I thought he was going to go with an even lower tone, just duality of it. Do you know what I mean? And that would accentuate the duality of, even when we were shackled, we were fire. And now that we're free, we're still fire. That would have explained the duality, but no, just... I hope he's explained on like a V-Live or something, like how he trained his voice to do that. Because we've never heard that before, so that seems like a recent development. I'm very impressed. Very stable as well. I'm sorry, man. I'm going back for that. It's it's so stable on the end of the note as well. To reach that note, I mean, even I can reach that note, and you know how deep my voice is. It's not obviously not the deepest, but I can reach those high notes. But it's carrying it that is the difficult part. And I know this as somebody that can reach the high notes, but carrying them is difficult. It wavers, and that it would be very difficult for them to unwaver that post-production. I mean, it wouldn't with VFX, but I can't hear that. I can't hear that that's been done. That's mad. This is getting just as many wheel-ups as the beat change in Truman. That's mad. Well done. Well done, Christoph. Oh, I'm glad they left that in.
Come with me, let's escape now.
Now they're running towards it. Nah, that was My Hands Climax. That was a fire little bar. I like that. My Hands Climax, because My Hands is two separate words meaning one thing, but climax is one whole word. I really like that. Let's go. Do you know what my theory for this is? And I feel like it is kind of pertaining, and maybe I'm biased because I believe that my theory is correct about them being given more freedom, and they're pertaining to that in so much of these tracks, but also in this as a visual, and the lyricism within this particular song, Escape. It's almost like they're in two minds because they're happy for the freedom, but it's almost like they're also worried that they're not going to have the same amount of passion because they use him run in two different ways visually. They're running away from something and then they're running towards something. Maybe symbolizing that they're trying to tell us that they have the same drive, whether they're running away from something or they're running towards something. It's the same drive. We're going at the same speed, the same velocity. We're attacking it with the same amount of confidence, the same amount of talent and skill. And of course, the same amount of dedication to the fans, which is why he said, or maybe why he said, I'm saying it like it's an absolute, but maybe why he said like, what was it he said now? Just stay with me until the end or something like that. Just sort of making sure that the fans are still with him. Do you know what I mean? Or not just him, sorry, but the whole group, the whole ensemble. Just make sure you're still with us. Maybe the next part, because I haven't heard Cinema, but maybe in that, they're going to tell us that somehow subliminally, or there's going to be an undertone of we're going to create a whole cinematic world now that we're free. Maybe. I don't know. Because now that I'm thinking about it, even in the teaser for Lino and Seungmin, I was going to say Lee Min and Seungno. Yeah, sick. I'm just going insane. But even in the teaser for that, they were on a journey and then they got stopped. But then it felt like they found a happy place anyway, and that's kind of the same story. Maybe it was in Han Felix Truman then, because why else would they have done that thing in the beginning of being on like a little bit of a depressing tip, only to switch up that seesaw bass synth. Still can't get over that. Rather bands to the fans. But then they had the made me more different, I born freak. Sometimes the wrong shade slips in the picture, I feel like a failure, a loser. That's depressing shit. And then they switched it up. Maybe saying like, we felt depressed back then, but now we're free. Maybe that's why when the I'm going into way too much detail, but the only people that haven't skipped this bit are the people who actually give a shit. So thank you. But in that when the beat switched up, what's his face? Felix was still stood there, but then all of the like blacked out bodies behind him, they all sort of like rose. Maybe that's why. It's like a rebirth. That's what this mixtape feels like. I mean, weirdly, it all now that I'm seeing more of it, it all feels so thought out that it should have been an album. But they couldn't just put 4 new tracks out on an album. That would have been taking the piss a little bit. But we're not even done yet.
On the surface, believe on the reason I have it no more. Hold on to my hand, headed for the climax, baby. Let's run away together. Come with me, let's escape now.
Yo, bro. It amazes me that there's not more men that enjoy this. It amazes me because a lot of this, and it's not even just Stray Kids. I've heard it in 80s. I've heard it even in EXO, even though I haven't delved into their discography a lot. And I've even heard it on BTS a lot over on the Patreon. We've done, I don't know, like 60 BTS reactions over there. I've seen the Brotherhood. It has a lot of that in there. Do you know what I mean? A lot of like the best series that blokes always rave about there's always that element of brotherhood in there. And there's that in this. Like, I almost got teary-eyed at that then. Like, I'm not just seeing them two. It's all 8 of them. Do you know what I mean? They're all holding hands in that. And they're all running towards a light because all of them are probably shit scared. If they've been given more freedom, fair enough, that's got to be a beautiful thing. But then that's more responsibility on their shoulders. Like, imagine if their next albums flop. You know? I hope that they don't, obviously. But imagine if they do. It's a lot of responsibility on their shoulders. They can't just be, like, airy-headed about it and just think, oh, everything will be okay. We've got fans. They'll carry us. We'll just keep snowballing and we'll get better and better and better. And they have to actually put that into it, you know? So a part of them would be scared. But they're all in it together. That's them holding hands. That's that brotherhood. Do you know what I mean? And that's a proper brotherhood as well. It's one where there's no sort of backbiting. There's nobody, they're not crabs in a bucket climbing on top of each other. There's none of that. They're carrying each other. If one man falls, the reason they do so much, or the reason they write so much, or the reason they record so much and they do choreo so much, is that if one man's slacking, they've got enough strength in them to lift them up and carry them to the finish line. And each one of them has that reserve strength. Do you know what I mean? They've built that up over the years that they've been together. It's so sick. Like, it's like running it back. It's almost like a series, and you're just watching them become stronger. It's like Dragon Ball Z. This is like Goku and Vegeta right now. And Vegeta's looking at Goku like he hates him. But we know he don't hate Goku. He hates Kakarot, you know. DBZ heads know what I'm talking about. Nobody else does. This is so fire, though. Like, even this, like, look at that, man. That's sick. I mean, for a start, jawline on it. For a start, jawline on it. Bro. Well done, man. Just in terms of, like, having a face. Well done, man. But then both looking at each other the way that Chan's looking at him as well, like, we've got this. I'm with you. I've got this. Or Binny's somewhere crying, by the way. I just remembered about the the Bangchan romance. I just remembered about that. These two star-crossed lovers looking at each other. Binny's somewhere crying, bruv. Don't worry. It's a meal for 2. I'll join you there. We'll have lasagna.
Hold on to my hand, headed for the climax, baby. Let's run away together. Come with me, let's escape now.
Fire. Whew. Stray Kids everywhere, all around the world. You make Stray Kids stay. Mad. I really think that my theory might be correct. I don't care if it is or not, to be honest, because the caliber of what we're getting. I mean, if my theory is correct, it feels like, although they were scared, they've still met it with the same amount of drive as before, which means that they've managed to create a mixtape with the feel of an album exactly because they are taking it more seriously. I imagine what the album's going to be like. If this is a mixtape, imagine what the album's going to be like. I don't even know, man. I don't have any words now. I feel like I said all I needed to during the reaction. I don't have any words left. There's nothing left to say. This was... I feel like for the law, this may end up being better than Red Lights. As a song, I think I still prefer Red Lights. And I think I still prefer Taste. But those tracks were meant to be bigger. At least Taste was meant to be bigger than this. So, but I feel like all of this mixtape, it's explaining something. Do you know what I mean? There's a message hidden in between all of these songs. I don't know, man. I just hope that with this newfound freedom, this is the benchmark. You know, this is what we will be getting from now on. My fingers are crossed. I'm hoping you're hoping too. If you're not hoping, I'm hoping you're hoping for something else. Whatever you're hoping for, we're all hoping for the same thing, hopefully. It's been your boy Teddy Gray on Stuff. Deuces. Live chat. It's been a blast.